tonight. And tonight we are joined by the Warforged dudes for a part 2 episode. We got Jason Nitz, Alex Damsky, and Tim O'Brien. What's going on? Tim, new to the show. How are you, Tim?
Oh, I'm doing awesome.
Hell
Glad
yeah,
to
dude.
be here. It's the first
Jason?
podcast I've ever been on.
What
Great.
up, my
Oh,
man?
is it really? It's your
What's
first
good, my
podcast?
mans?
Number one, yeah, never been on a podcast before.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just gonna be chilling, dude.
Yeah,
So, with you guys though, where do you guys want people to go for Warforged related information and merchandise?
You could go anywhere, honestly. I pretty much have designed our links to be available as streamlined as possible on all of our social media. So you should be able to find it on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter. But the if you're looking to buy like any of our the record, our new album, The Grove Sundial, there's CDs available now at Artisan Era's store and on Night Shift merch. There's album merch available that we designed with the art that we got made from the album. Jason and I actually designed the shirts and worked our asses off in his small ass bedroom room on Photoshop trying to come up with something cool. It's not insane, but I like it. And
by Sam Nelson.
Yeah, Sam Nelson, shout out.
Oh,
he did
Sam
the
Nelson.
artwork.
Yeah.
But and then we
He's
have
a
our
shit.
own merch store on, I believe it's Warforged. I'm gonna find the link. Oh, you know what? I think it's on our link tree and on all of our pages, but we have our own merchandise site where we sell all of our own stuff, and we're actually going to be doing some merch drops on there in the future. One
Nice.
hopefully within the next couple of months. So keep your eyes peeled. We're working on some shit right now. We do have a link tree too. Our link tree is the best way to find it. So.
And then check out our record on Spotify, The Grove Sundial. Check it out. It came out 2 months ago.
Sick record.
Still fresh
Yeah,
as
sick.
fuck.
Yeah.
And we ain't
Thanks,
stopping
guys.
yet, man. The freight train.
That's so
Yeah,
Hey,
thank
there
you,
we
Ben
go.
Woodward,
Ben
for the
Woodward.
fucking dude. He rules, man.
Link
Shout out
tree.
Ben, man. He's got that fucking link tree on lock
Yeah,
there.
right.
And at the same time in my life, I had severely damaged like vocal cords. Like they would have to give me like whistles or things like please make noise with this, like not your voice, because I was always so loud. I had to take speech therapy. I didn't know how to speak with an inside voice, and I would just scream and make like velociraptor sounds. But she would have to stop playing that song because no matter how messed up my voice was, I was like looking at surgery almost. I had polyps on my vocal cords, and they were like, it was really important that I didn't use my voice too much, and she would have to stop playing that song because every time it came on, I would like belt it in the backseat of her car.
Jesus.
Which song is it again?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember. I think it was a Bon Jovi song, but
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
was
Ooh,
it might have been like Living on a Prayer. I was like 6 years old.
it's a big
Yeah,
song,
probably.
man.
That's one you would
Yeah.
want for a long time. Yeah. My question to
Yeah.
you: do you find yourself still in adulthood getting in a area where you're being too loud and you don't realize it?
100%.
Yeah.
It really depends on like my level of like excitability,
Mm-hmm.
and like sometimes I don't know, when I'm around these guys, I could like pop off sometimes and get a
Yeah,
little
you're a
too
loud
fucking-
motherfucker. I do realize.
Yeah, I could
You're
get
trying,
like
you're trying to do this.
yeah.
You're trying to do this pretty boy soft voice right now. And I appreciate it.
Dude, in the band,
It's
he's
not
like,
accurate.
man, and it's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, dude. I think that at the end of the day, when it came to the point of being like, we are now at this complete new horizon for the band, the priority that came to my head at most was like everybody's happiness. Like, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
I want everybody to just be like, happy in the band because
Yeah,
everybody put
Jason.
so much work into it at the end of the day. And
Jason, I remember
Yeah.
when you had first asked me, I remember the first thing I thought of. Well, when you told me Adrian wasn't
Right.
in the band, my only
Yeah.
reaction is, "Oh no, what are you guys gonna do?" I couldn't even like fathom that you would have. So when you asked me, it was really like completely out of nowhere, and I didn't even have a job yet. I was like, I just graduated. I didn't even have a job
Yeah,
yet.
I remember.
So like everything in my brain is like, I can't do that. I can't. That's a lot. That's a huge responsibility. That's like a really big commitment. And like, I just remember that moment. I'm like, you know what? Just say yes anyway. Just say yes anyway, and it'll work itself out.
Yeah,
My
go ahead.
dad's favorite song is probably like "A Weem Away." You know that song? And yeah, dude.
In
And
the
I think that's
jungle?
like, yeah, dude. That's like the only song he likes. And
That's the only
that for
song he
real?
likes ever. You just
Is
get
that
in his
for
car,
real?
it's just on
he likes
repeat.
he likes that he likes that song. He likes "A Boy Named Sue."
How much are you joking when
Oh,
you
yeah.
say this to me right
This
now?
is the songs that I knew my dad was like listening to when growing up. He liked that.
My dad was
song.
like showing me like Zappa and
Yeah.
Primus and shit.
My
So,
mom was
Yeah.
like, my mom was the one. Sharon
what's
was
like I don't know, like your guys' style. Like there's so many different styles in there, and especially like listening
Wait,
to that.
let's hear some new Professor
Oh,
vocals.
Professor needs to talk. I need to hear your voice, Professor.
How is it sounding?
There
Oh,
we
much
go.
better,
Oh,
dude.
beautiful.
Nice and warm and
Oh,
toasty.
I missed the loud mic shit. Fuck.
Not my
You
smoothest
did, man.
entrance. I
And he
also
said
Okay, let's go, guys. I love yeah.
you guys continue. I'm actually gonna have to take my wife a 5-minute drive to drop her off at her department in just a sec. So
That's all good.
Okay.
yeah.
So I mean,
Sweet.
okay. So I mean, the Warforged, like the style, like what do you guys? If you had to explain your like, just through influences and
Yeah.
people and bands and stuff that people know, and if you had to like use that kind of terminology to explain it, how would you explain it?
I have no idea.
I would say
down
we are Warforged, and I would just say that we are
Oh
like
come on, you have no influences. Like what do you think it
we have
sounds
a
like?
ton. I'm going to tell you.
But
Let me tell you what this is.
influences are
Though.
weird.
The
Like,
sound
we're just us.
of
We're us. We
we
made
have
up a
we
new
have a ton of
style.
influences, I would say, but what drives the sound of Warforged
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the people in the band now. It's me, it's Tim, it's Alex, it's Jace,
That's
and it's Max.
adorable, but
It's
my
the 5 of
question
us.
is, what's like what if you had to explain the band, like
I
the
mean,
style of the band, like certain those
Look,
like a little
Sonically, are you talking about?
sonically,
Like,
sonically. I'm sorry, sonically. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, sonically, it's I mean a whole on this record, it's a whole
Mhm.
mix of I would say it's a mix of like it's almost I would say maybe progressive death metal if we're giving it a big umbrella term. And I
Yeah.
say more progressive in the way not like a there are some prog sonics to it, but I'd say
Mhm.
overall the approach to the record was way more progressive than anything we had done in the it's kind of like a dismantling of the band in a way, which is really weird. And that's kind of where the whole inspiration for the record came from, which was sort of like we sat down, we had a lot of discussions, a lot of talks. You know, it's like I think this day and age, when you're in a band, you know,
Yeah.
you are wearing all sorts of hats. You're
also, too,
you're
you
wearing
have
the
to- you have to-
management hat.
You have to
You're wearing-
stand out in a certain way. There's so many other. I mean,
Oh yeah,
like we always talk about, it's like friendly competing. There's so many other bands out there doing cool
Yeah.
new stuff. Like, so when you guys are writing, like, what's the angle that you're taking to be your own thing?
anything in between the fucking lines is what it is.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I mean-
sincerity and it's anything between the lines. Those are like the two rules that have kind of been the very big central themes, I would say, to the Grove, in this
Yeah.
movement of the Grove that we're kind of in right now. The idea behind the title was that the Grove is kind of to be representative of the approach that we've been taking towards this songwriting, because when Tim joined the band, me and Alex both already had lyrics and songs finished. Because we had just decided as soon as Adrian had left, let's get to writing immediately, so we're not sitting on our ass with nothing, you know?
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
by the time Tim joined, we had so much fucking
Yeah.
music written.
And,
It
like,
was insane. Like the fire that was lit
Sundown,
under everybody's asses was insane. So it was like, okay, we were trying all kinds of different approaches, setting all kinds of different kind of, sometimes framing, sometimes not at all, sometimes revisions, but it was like, what could we kind of base this era of the band? Because Adrian's gone. We now have all this control that's dispersed among us. We are now all the managers. We are now all creative consultants. We are now all producers. We are all now, you know what I mean? It's like all these roles are things that we're fucking doing. And it's really important to recognize that. And it's been a big learning experience for us, because I don't think with the way we operated as a band before that we really knew all of what it would take to do that, but we've been doing so much work on trying our best, but prioritizing our happiness over it, which I think is kind of where the key lies, because it's sort of like at the end of the day, I love these guys, they're my family, really, for real. And it's like,
Yep.
I grew up with a lot of these dudes, and at the end of the day, I know how unhappy things were getting and could have been. I mean, kind of looking back on things that happened in the band in the past internally, you know, and it's sort of like, why the fuck are we doing this if we're not happy? Because so much bad shit comes from that. So many bands fall apart from that shit. So it's sort of like, we need to do something radically different. So the Grove, this is the era. What Sundial is a metaphor for the dismantling of the band. It's kind of like everything's dry, barren, burned up, like all the nutrients are all fucking gone, like everything is ugly looking. The sound is a lot more angry, aggressive, as opposed to scary. It's a lot more romantic than it had ever been, in a way. It's just kind of like all of our emotions started pouring into these songs while we either experimented with them or sometimes we're just not afraid to get really honest. And then soon enough, we had, like, how many songs do we have finished, Alex, before we even pitched this shit to Artisan?
Well, by the time we were on this fucking podcast, I think it was like 13 or 14 songs.
Yeah. So we had had so much music
March
written that we'll announce. We'll give you guys the exclusive. We're working on our next album now. It's also called The Grove. Makes no sense, but it's the second piece to this kind of era that we're in right now. The subtitle is called Almanac, which is sort of representing the idea of us reclaiming our band entirely and pushing towards what we want to be doing, because it's sort of like we're putting so much work into this every day. We are
I'm listening to you, but I'm going through our text chat because I was trying to remember the line.
Look at what Ricky said. So did Anthony fall asleep?
LOL.
Yeah.
I had to zoom in on you on that.
What if I did, dude? What if I was just like this, dude?
And now you're back to like the everyone can head their bangs, dude. Everyone can head their bangs, dude, to that one.
Yeah.
Dude, I just gotta go out to a metal show and head my bang, dude.
I gotta head my bang. And I'm just like, where my head?
Dude, you got a bang right now, Jason?
You guys want to bang?
Man, it's too fucking late, dude. It's 10:46 here, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's never too late for a bang.
Oh, it's
Tim, if I drank a bang right now, I would be fucking up until like 3 a.m, and I have to work tomorrow. And we have a pre-production session tomorrow that we act like shit we got to do. Yeah, Alex. I'm gonna show up drunk and fuck it all up.
He's all dewy.
Well, I gotta drive there, so of course I'm gonna be drunk.
So I'll get drunk when I'm there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Tim,
we'll start out with the jam part because we're
Bon Jovi. And then I'm just kidding. We're taking control back of the podcast. We're taking control back of the podcast.
I'll kill you if you do that, man.
We're taking control back.
Joseph's ready to light up, bro.
This is a mosh pit of voices. It's going to be like a nightmare on the fucking Spotify.
Our third album is also called The Grove, but I think I might have already told you that.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro.
Almanac.
Hey, Joseph.
Yeah, it's called Almanac. The Grove Almanac. But
the Grovening.
So we're like knee deep in pre-production for it now.
It's gonna be sick, dude.
And some of it is like essentially.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Dude, every time I just punch somebody, like
fuck yeah, man. That's awesome.
He forges war with the first person he sees.
Yeah.
That's why you're getting blocked, dude.
What I love the most is when you kind of introduce, you kind of like tease the prog early with Sheridan, and then it comes in again later. And when it comes in again later with the cleans again, it like, I don't know, just takes on more lushness, and then it gets heavier later and faster. And I just love records that kind of like don't just have 4 good songs and then filler. Like it kind of just, gives you a lot at the end. So
Every
we
song
try to
kind of stands
give
on its own.
each song a life of its own as well. That was the idea, was to kind of like every song is going to be something a little different. I just don't, at this point in my life, I just enjoy being creative and trying to put some art out into the world more than I enjoy sitting behind my drum kit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I get the most fulfillment out of doing it with Warforged and doing it with like a motherfucker like Alex, like because I've grown up with him. Like me and him have this wavelength where it's sort of like we share some of our favorite music together outside of metal, which is really cool. And perfect example, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's awesome for a band like of that
First time I
caliber,
heard
too.
fucking Through the Hellfire was TikTok. That's
There you,
ridiculous.
Oh,
there you
wow.
go. You probably saw the video, man.
dude.
Yeah, it was people reacting to it, like everyone.
Oh
using
my
the
god!
sound.
Yeah, I
This
saw
is
fucking
It's just
Jennifer
like,
Garner.
there's
I saw
only so
Jennifer
much
Garner
shit
repost
of
that
that I'm
shit
willing
on
to eat
TikTok,
to.
man.
I
How was your story, Joseph? How'd you break your phone?
Dude, it's a sick story. We had a day off in Austin, Texas. It was like 99 degrees, like as hot as possible, like fucking August 15th or some shit. So like the first day we go to the watering hole and it's super fun and we ride scooters around. And then I wake up the next day and we don't have to leave till like 11. So I rent like a bike and I just go like bike up to University of Austin. And it's like a beautiful campus. And I'm just like cruising back and we're like about to leave in like 5-10 minutes. And I'm like, fuck, they don't even know where I am. Like, I better get back. I'm like filming myself or doing shit. And then I just like put my phone into the fucking basket of the bike, but I don't realize that the basket's like got big holes in it. So immediately my phone just fell onto the ground as I was riding on an electric bike.
That sucks.
So I turned back. It was totally cached. And then I'm like, dude, they're going to take off from our like campsite and not know where the fuck I am. So I like had to get back because like, and then suddenly I like made it back. And I'm like, dude, I broke my phone, but I had brought a backup old phone that itself was broken, but still worked.
See, that's what a professor does.
Yeah,
But
backup, yeah,
to this fucking day,
Baby,
Morgan,
dude.
Morgan, what?
Morgan
that's my other
Arjun.
producer name, dude.
Okay,
Fashion
there we go. Yeah,
yeah, that's
dude.
sick, actually.
Dude, you're
That's
Italian, dude. Dude, Anthony, your Italian's fucking weak right now, dude. You got the weakest Italian.
It's all good, dude.
He's like, you guys are talking. Remember, he's like the loudest one wins. He's all.
Yeah,
He's all. You guys are
yeah,
going.
you're like Adam Driver's Italian accent, dude. Come on. Man. Didn't that stink though? Did you guys see that movie? It stunk.
Morgan.
No, all right.
the Sinicutti speak volume.
A very Gucci movie. Remember that movie?
Listen for a second.
Adam Driver.
Yeah, there you go.
Listen to me.
There we go. Okay, there's
Listen to
Italian.
me.
There we go. There we go.
There it is. There's a.
So if someone wants to get a haircut from you in Washington, how do they get a hold of you?
Prime Fades is the barbershop name. It's in Marysville. You could book online. That is the most easy,
That's my favorite.
simple way to do it. Or you could hit up my barber Instagram, which is Mothy Barber, like Timothy without the T-I, Barber.
Once you find out there's the actual professional barbers that charge like maybe a little bit more than Great Clips and they do like a 20 times better job, that you're like,
That's
I'm
us.
never going to
I do.
fucking Great Clips again. There's
That
this
looks
$1 million idea.
like a different ingredient in your
Right, because like the six of us could sit here and speculate all kinds of shit about.
Wait.
We
I just
might
want
not know the answers to.
bring attention to the fact that Tim's now, I think, using a different chemical.
Oh.
Well,
Getting on that cannabis level, dude.
The cannabinoid.
Yeah. I just realized I was like, I really
Cannabinoid.
want to eat some Texas toast later, and this will.
Talk about the fucking Bliss music video.
You're
dude.
priming your
the
munchies,
Bliss,
dude.
So for the Blitz Join of the Band music video, if you watch that, a lot of the scenes where everyone's like together, I'm not in it, and that is because so I have like, I don't want to say like a sensitivity or an allergy, but I'm pretty like low top. No matter how much weed I smoke, my tolerance is so small. And there was a scene where I was gonna rip a bong and like blow it up at a drone, and then the drone was gonna like fly up and zoom out. We couldn't even use it because the propellers on the drone just blow the smoke everywhere. So I like overcompensated and just ripped that thing so hard.
Yeah.
And someone's talking to me inside before we're filming, and all of a sudden the room is just like, boo, and I could hear everyone's voice at the exact same time. And I'm like, hey man, sorry I got to interrupt you. I got to go to the bathroom real quick. And I go to the bathroom and I lay down. I freaking put my feet up. I feel like I'm going to pass out. And at one point, I feel like I'm hallucinating. I say I feel like, because I don't know for sure, but it seemed like I was like hallucinating. Mm-hmm. And like half of my face was like buzzing, and I could like feel all the nerves in my teeth. I thought I was having a seizure. I've been so like this has happened in front of people before, and I've been sent to the hospital for it. So I don't know what it is, but when it's happened in front of people, they said, "Yeah, you were like doing weird shit with your arm and like shaking and shit."
Shit.
I don't know, but I thought it was a seizure. It probably wasn't. I just felt really fucked up, and
Right.
I ended up just going to. I was like texting Jason on the floor, and I'm like, "Bro, I'm really messed up. I'm
It was this
sorry."
That's the bong,
that
yeah.
not-
That's the one.
That's
Yeah,
the culprit.
that's it. I was just like, I'm sorry, because I felt so bad because I wanted to be in the video, and like,
Dude,
I hear Jason
It
through
wasn't-
the wall telling Malcolm like, "Hey man, so here, Tim's really fucked up."
But yeah, so Tim basically, I found out because Tim was gone for like 15 minutes, and then everybody's like, "We need to shoot. Where is Tim?" And then I'm just like, I figured out he was in the bathroom, and I was talking to him, and Tim's like, he couldn't do it in that moment, and I
Mhm.
knew right away. I was like, "I got your back." I was like, "Don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
take
he was
care
cool.
of it. Do what you got to do."
Everyone
and
was
let me
cool.
know.
Everyone was super cool.
Yeah, everybody was
I
so
just
we
felt
were
so bad.
It's like with
It
this,
was
I could
sick.
tell Tim was very anxious about it because it's like, you know, it's a lot of firsts for everybody here. So it was sort of this thing where I was
Yeah, you
just kind
got
of
this
like,
far, yeah.
you know what, man, whatever works for you. Like if you need to chill, that's fine. And Malcolm was cool about it. We ended up finishing the shoot without a hitch, and
Yeah, and it was all good. But
definitely made for
I
an
went and laid
awesome
in bed.
story.
Yeah, that's such
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking cool video, though. I
Thanks,
fucking
man.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
fun,
that's-
dude. Yeah, it
that
was an
stands
awesome
out,
time.
Yeah.
You know, we're all just like fucked up, and Damsky, sit up, man. Kevin said, "Sit the fuck up, man.
Shout out,
You
Kev.
gotta live, man. Sit the fuck up, man. Put some respect, dude."
You can't, dude.
That is hilarious.
There it is.
Yeah. Fuck you, Kev. Yeah, it's sick, dude.
That's hilarious, dude.
But yeah, it was
Goddamn.
just fun to kind of
You.
do that shit and like
No,
See, I got a homie that's 6'8", so like, does he
Yeah.
have to get a bigger, an
My
extra
dad's
large guitar?
so just to explain to everyone that's
West
listening,
Chicago.
though,
They
like,
had
people
they had a
people-
severed
there's not-
savior burger.
yeah, they had the like
They
a
did.
decrepit one too. But to people that like don't know what the fuck, have never been to Chicago, explain. One of you guys explain Kuma's to people.
Yeah, Kuma's Corner is like a metal themed restaurant. They have like burgers that are like named after metal bands, and they just like style the ingredients in a way that yeah, they're nice burgers. They're like $16-$18 burgers or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And
That's like
they
that's
style
like a
it
McDonald's in Santa
some
Cruz.
nice
But
way.
anyways,
yeah,
I ate there when they had a ghost.
Yeah, it's a lot of food,
ghost
dude.
burger.
yeah, the ghost
that
burger
had
was
goat.
crazy.
It had goat meat on it, and like they put a communion wafer on it. So a local Catholic church got pissed off, and like I was sitting there eating that burger in front of like 200.
yeah, it was a
Protesters.
protest.
Protesters? Oh,
And me and my
shit.
friend were like, we had a couple drinks, and we were like, yeah, like hail Satan and all this bullshit, and they were like
We're
sticking
eating
crosses in
flesh
our
of
face.
Jesus, dude.
you
yeah,
guys
they
should
were
have like
getting
you guys should have
upset.
like nibbled one of those fucking wafers like off one of like one
Yeah.
of your balls.
Yummy Jesus. No, it's like, well, the thing is, like, people are reporting on it, be like, it's not consecrated, so it doesn't count. But like,
It's not
just- a
blessed
bunch of those
by a
people just did
priest
not.
or
It's not-
whatever.
it's
Yeah.
not-
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
it's not a thing.
but
Look at we got the weeds in the background the whole time. I knew this was gonna happen, so fucking. Actually, you know what? Casey put this on here because he couldn't make it, and it was like left this as the background, and I was like, I
Yeah,
took it
no,
off,
Casey.
and then I put it back on.
I forgot to mention that in the beginning. We love Casey. We miss him, but he
Of course,
took a night off, and it's all good. Everybody's smoking.
love
his
Casey.
memory.
Everyone's doing the pot stuff, dude. That's
Yo,
Yeah,
pass it
legal
over
here.
here, man.
Stop being so scared over there, Joel.
I'm
You're
scared of it,
fucking-
dude.
You are scared.
Hey, go ahead,
Yeah.
Joseph.
I just want to say that I teach at a rock school and I have to hear what is like popular all the time. And I like a lot of it, but I
Yeah.
found a band that's worse than Imagine Dragon. And it's
I
fucking.
I like one song by Imagine Dragon. That's how bad I
Have
am.
you guys heard AJR?
No.
Dude,
Mm-mm.
I fucking hate. You're gonna hear it because it's big already, and you'll find
But if
out.
you like
about
it, it's fine.
Alright.
No, it's not. Like this shit sucks.
This is the line in the sand. This is the line in the
Hey,
sand.
has
I've
anybody
been
ever
waiting to come onto this podcast to tell everyone how much I don't like that band, and I
What
have
is
to
it? I'm
teach
gonna-
their music.
I don't
Like
know.
you can do it better. If you're that hot, do it better. That's all I'm saying. If you have those looks, might as well like look better.
I mean,
I
he
think he
looks
did
like
that
a,
at
he
a
looks like a
point. Now he
British.
doesn't give a
We're gonna
fuck
start saying
anymore
that to
because
my
that band's
clients.
that
He
band's
looks
been
like
doing it
fucking
for
They ask for the
Pretty
Edgar
Pan, dude.
haircut.
Not
I'm gonna be
bad.
like, no, man, you're way
Huh?
too hot for the Edgar. We're not doing the Edgar. I'm gonna start
No,
saying
that-
that to my clients at work.
There's been times where I sit down with my barber and I'm like, just make me look sick, dude. I don't fucking care. Just do whatever
Yeah.
you want. Like I don't
Dude,
just do
sometimes
whatever.
people come in. There's haircuts I hate. There's haircuts I fucking hate.
Well, Alex is a
Yeah,
hot guy, so I want to know what his fucking hair tips are, man.
What? Well, my hair.
What do you do with your hair, dog?
Well, every morning I pour a bottle of Sprite into my hair, and I rinse it.
Grow it out till it gets matted, and then
That's
cut
my
it off.
that's my daily
And
in
I
the
rinse
hair
it for 4
conditioner.
minutes in hot water. Then I rub my head with a Brillo pad.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's how you get the
That's
volume. Okay, I see.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, guys. Well, we're 3.5 hours in.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Got
Very
our work
deep
and
in,
stuff tomorrow.
guys. Woo.
But that was fucking rad. That was
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
fucking
dude. Had a great
banana
time
touch.
tonight
You know
for
what?
sure.
That was fucking bananas. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Thanks for popping.
Are we
my,
rating
my
anybody?
podcast cherry?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah,
Cherry.
dude.
It's popping now.
Dude, Tim,
That's a
thanks
lot
for
of
coming
fun.
on. Hearing
Thanks for having me.
like how you fucking got into shit was fucking rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fucking Anthony, do your closing stuff because I'm gonna
No,
rate someone.
are we? So you are rating somebody? That's another thing.
Max
We
Anomalous.
got-
Duh.
Nice. So we got to say goodbye to those people because Vincent was like, dude, you guys just like shoot us over to the raid, and it was like this awkward ending. So
Who gives a shit?
Goodbye,
Vincent doesn't know
people
what the
that
fuck
are
he's
leaving.
doing, dude. Fucking Vincent's like your dumber brother, dude. I
no,
love
he's not.
Vincent
He's
to death.
actually smarter than way smarter than me.
I know he got like a brain science degree or something.
Yeah, dude, it's just biochemistry and biological sciences, dude. Double major.
what I said.
Dude, you should be wearing some 3D glasses right now. You fucking
It's funny that we switched to bananas right at the end. Dude. It's been weed all night, but to say goodbye, it's bananas, guys.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's what,
man.
and that's what this show is, dude. It's
Hell yeah.
fucking weed and bananas, dude.
Hell yeah.
All right. But
That's
dude,
good.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I'm
no,
all
I had a
gonna
really
fucking
good
stay
time.
up too late.
I have one final thing, which is
Oh.
For
Do it.
I got to show Jason at fucking Chicago Domination Fest, and he sold merch for To Violently Vomit. As of now, he's actually the official merch retailer for To Violently Vomit.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
And it was really fun hanging out with you
Yeah.
and the Wormhole guys and
Oh, yeah.
fucking kicking it. And I really appreciate you coming out and support and
Oh, fuck
chai.
yeah, man.
So
Yeah, dude, you're
and
family,
hanging out
dog.
with Max
We love
too
you
that
here.
night too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking-
Anytime you go, any of you guys are in Chicago, hit us any of
Oh,
us up
fuck yeah.
ever. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
always down.
Yeah, we'll try to
That's super
fucking
good.
hang for sure.
Yeah, we're big on bringing the culture to you.
We should
Yeah.
guys I still want to tour with you guys, so let's make something
Yeah.
happen at some
Fuck
point.
yeah, man.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
that.
That would
Keep
definitely
me in your
be-
thoughts.
Dude, trust
And
me,
prayers.
you're always in the fucking thoughts, brother.
Thoughts
you
and
go.
You
prayers,
always
dude.
are. Even if we have no opportunities.
I gotta get
you're
hitched to
in
the
my thoughts.
Warforged train, bro. I gotta
Yeah,
take a
fuck
ride.
yeah, man.
Cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
that's
Dude,
all.
I'm gonna go play some Pokemon all night.
Super
Yeah.
cool shit,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
Oh yeah, have fun, man. I gotta pick up the physicals tomorrow.
Gotta get them physicals, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotta get physical.
I'm getting
physical.
the double
I
pack.
wanna
I
get-
pre-ordered it. I always do that because like those games end up getting worth a lot of money and like once they get older. So it's like I'll sell the physicals at some point. I mean,
There
I
you
probably never will, but
right,
You
guys.
telling yourself, dude,
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
see you
New
guys.
record 2023.
All right,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Buy
June 9th,
Google Warforged
2023.
or find that link tree. Where was that link tree where all the shit was?
Oh god, I'm not gonna know what's that.
linktr.ee/Warforged band.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
There it is. And Battleforge coffee. Go get your coffee from those guys, please.
I probably will.
Help out the homies.
Hell
Check
yeah.
out the fucking anomalous shredder.
And
We're
we're
on
not
way
going
right
to
now.
be here next week because Thanksgiving.
I might be
and all
here
that
because I
shit.
have to not do anything with anyone.
Well, maybe you could do a solo bolo.
I might do a solo bolo. So if you guys
Solo
want to hit me up
bowler.
and just we'll let
Oh,
you
yeah.
come on and I'll add you in one at a time. Last questions, hang out, something like that.
Yeah,
Just made
yeah.
it up right now.
Sick the silverback onto the chat. Oh, what up?
Here's
All right.
your next.
Have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great weekend. We love you guys. We'll see you soon.
See you, dudes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.
I didn't fucking plan that, dude. You went too quick. I thought it was gonna be like a fucking.
What do you mean, dude? I just fucking.
I was
did the whole
rating while
thing.
you were doing that. I can't do like 9
did the
things at
whole
once,
thing,
dude. Just because you
dude.
can hold your arms up like 2 arms at the same time doesn't mean
I
you get
can